Hey everybody, good morning. I'm back. Um, Marcy and I had a great trip, but it is good to be back home. We were gone probably the perfect amount of time, to be honest with you. Anything shorter than that, we would have been like, oh man, I wish we would have stayed a little bit longer. But if we would have stayed another day, I think we would have definitely been even more homesick than we were. Um, but anyways, I hope you guys had a good weekend last weekend with Chris leading worship. I tried to not be on social media very much, um, but I did see some cool posts of worship and stuff from last weekend. So I hope that was refreshing for you guys, just to be able to worship alongside of him. And this weekend he's got an even bigger role as he will be giving the message at Perrysburg this weekend. So how cool is that? Um, really pumped for him. That's a phenomenal opportunity for him, and it's going to be really awesome to hear his message. I've heard him a little bit working on it, and it's going to be really, really good. So, all right. Well, let's. Oh, also, I want to apologize for this video getting out super, super late. Um, but I'm actually still technically on vacation, but I do realize that this video is important. So, I'm making sure that I send this out to you guys. Let's look and see who we have on the team this weekend. We got Chris White on bass. That's going to be sweet. Noah on drums. Dave Foreman on electric. Priscilla singing. Hope on the keys. Myself and Rafa. I added myself. I'll talk about that in just a minute. Rafa and myself lead worship. I'll also be playing electric. We got Tad and Kit helping out on cameras this weekend. Laura on computer. Katrina on lights. My great friend Joy is shadowing this weekend. Joy, and what can I say about Joy? She's an amazing person. She knocked out her audition sometime last year, and just been trying to make this work in terms of the shadow, and finally able to get her on the schedule. So I'm so excited for that. But she's going to be hanging out with us this weekend, so make sure you say hi to her. And then Anthony on sound, and then Matt and Beth on the switcher roles. Awesome. I added myself to the weekend. One, because I I really miss playing. I was We were walking down Broadway, basically Music Row, um, the last night that we were there, and just popping in and out of bars and things like that, listening to it's mostly country music, which is okay. I'm not a huge country music fan, but um, I appreciate the musicians and everything, because it's like every single bar or restaurant has a band in there. And honestly, it'd be really hard to play because you're 20 feet maybe from another band who's playing, and their PA is really loud. And just like, man, I don't know how these bands can play like this with another band playing right next to them. So, but anyways, I asked Marcy if we could go into BB King's, because I knew that they played blues music there, and that's one of my favorite types of music. I grew up playing blues music, and she's like, "Yeah, let's go." So I went in, and sure enough, there was a blues band in there, and the B3 and Leslie were up there, and it was just really good to hear some music that I enjoyed. And I ended up bonding with the B3 player after the thing. He's like, "Man, if I'd known you'd play, I would have called you up here." And I was like, "Yeah, I wanted to, but I'm just enjoying spending time with my wife." And so, anyways, I really missed playing music, and so that's part of the reason. The other reason is, I scheduled this team before the service got programmed, and I did not realize that it was going to be extremely male heavy, and I don't want to put that kind of weight on Rafa. So uh, him and I will kind of be sharing the load here. So, all right, let's talk about the service order. Um, we've got our 5 minute countdown into the opening song "I'm Good" by the Mowgli's. I can do this, Rafa, if you want. I'm sure you've probably already been learning it, so you at this point you know it better than I do. But if if you need me to do that, I'm willing to do that. Let's you and I have a separate texting conversation about the set list, and then we can figure out um, what we want to do. Okay, um, about that one. From there, we'll have our campus host welcome. Um, this should be like actually, you know what? I think it's me. I think I'm doing this. We'll see. Anyways, there's a welcome there. From there, we'll do Exalted One. I'll sing that one. Um, Into Grateful, Rafa, you can sing that one. And then Vision Cast. And then our Bentro video into Chris's message. Chris requested that we end the service with Bigger Than I Thought. So let's read through this. Local shade during prayer. The band will come out. There's nothing new there. When Chris says amen, the click and backtrack for Bigger Than I Thought will be played from Perrysburg. All bands will build as Chris continues to talk. Drummers must watch their volume. Chris will be done by the time the verse starts, and local bands will continue the song. Perrysburg switcher transition Chris to Pro 2 motion for a smooth transition at campuses. Okay, so that makes sense. So basically, we're going to get a click and loop from Perrysburg that we're going to play the song from, if that makes sense. So local song, but the click and backtracks are from Perrysburg. This will be a new thing for us, especially with our new LA1 system. But I have the utmost confidence in our team that we can get this done. So then we'll play Bigger Than I Thought, and this will be the full song. And I can sing that if Rafa, if you want to sing that, that's totally cool too, man. But I can. I'm just here to help out however way I can. If you're like, dude, I've been practicing this whole set all week, I'm good to go. You don't need to do anything but play guitar, man. I'm just here to do whatever. So, but you just let me know, brother. All right. So we'll do that, and then our send off and post jam. Post jam probably this weekend will be like a live post jam. We can just play an instrumental version of the ending of Bigger Than I Thought. Cool. Well, that's all I have for the service. I do want to remind you guys. You all should have hopefully gotten an email about this Saturday. After the services, we're gonna do something cool for Ryan Straube and his family. Hopefully, there'll be some many of you there, and I know some people are like bringing snacks and stuff. I'm gonna try to like see if Landry would be willing to start the grill for me and maybe get some things going, because we're gonna have kind of a limited time. I need to be on the road back home by like 8:30, so it gives us about, I don't know, less than 2 hours, hour and a half or something like that to hang out. So I'll see if Landry can maybe get the grill started for me, something, and then I can take over from there. Or if anyone is willing to grill and like just wants to do that, that would be amazing. That way I can kind of concentrate on other things. So if you're like, dude, I will totally grill, please let me know, and I would be so grateful for that. But yeah, that'll be like right after the 5:15 this weekend. I would say let's get a chance for some people to clear out. So we may not really start this thing until closer to 7. And then yeah, we'll just hang out with him. We'll wish him and his family well. Maybe we'll probably pass a card around, and we can sign it for him and just say some nice things, and hopefully just get a chance to pray with them and kind of give them a proper send off. So hopefully you got that email. I think it was last week I sent that out. If you're hearing about this for the first time, I apologize, but I would love to see as many of you there as we can get. Alrighty, that is all I have for you guys today. Except, oh yeah, this. Sorry, I'm still in vacation mode. we will not be having rehearsal this week. There's an event happening at the Findlay campus tonight, the same time as the rehearsal. So unfortunately, we're not able to get in there and rehearse. So that means that we're gonna have to come in early on Saturday, and prepare for this stuff. So I'm asking if we can be at Perrysburg, or I'm sorry, Perrysburg. Did I say Perrysburg earlier too? I totally meant Findlay. I'm sorry. Um, if we can be at Findlay this Saturday at like 1:30. My dog's growling at me. She didn't like that. At 1:30, that would be great. That'd give us plenty of time to get sound sound checks and all that stuff. Cool. All right. I love you guys. I'm really excited for the week. Hey, stop barking at me. I'm almost done. Shh. Okay, I gotta go because she's not gonna leave me alone. Love you guys.